Hello, everybody. Today we are to be. This is kind of like a joke, but at the same time, it's actually serious because there's um, several different pieces of medical equipment available for your Cpap needs. So I'm one of those many number of growing Americans who sleeps with a Cpap on. My last one was not returned to me after I left it at someone's house after sleeping over there. People are good, aren't they? I got the new pieces today, and I'm excited as well. I got the new machine, so I bought a new one. This is the updated version. It's the women's version. It's supposed to be better for women because it has a Bipap setting built in, meaning so Cpap means continuous pressure. So it's continuous pressure because basically what happens when I sleep is I already have these stupid little nostrils. I was born with a deviated septum. I had it repaired, and basically I just don't get oxygen when I sleep. My grandma had it. I stopped breathing when I sleep, and so I wake up and I'm exhausted and I don't sleep good. And I'm like basically wandering around like a zombie, nodding off, falling asleep in inappropriate places. At first, I thought I had narcolepsy because I kept falling asleep randomly. But it was not narcolepsy as far as I can tell. It is just your average sleep apnea. I've always had a little extra. So the people that you'll see with sleep apnea, genetic. My grandmother had it. Not sure if my mom has it. She refuses to go get checked. And then you have also the people that are a little overweight. Now, by overweight, it doesn't necessarily mean just like in certain spots, but it's where the weight that they have. I've always had this extra, like, kind of fat right in here. And you'll see that especially with a lot of men. So you'll get men that have CPAPs more often. But with me, yeah, it's always been this little bit like I've always had a double chin, even at like 100 pounds. So that's between like my little stupid nostril and my double chin. And then my really bad allergies is asking for this problem. So, anyways, attributes or not, but I'm guessing it would. So, sorry I haven't been recording, but I have an absolutely true and hilarious story time about setting myself on fire later. But I was in a lot of pain because I accidentally set myself on fire like an idiot. So I'll tell you that story later. For any of those not watching that would like to not tune in later because you're not here right now. So I don't know. The reason I'm doing this is just because, like I said, some people really, this is a big deal. This is a lot of money. So you want to know what you're getting and the comfort and is it worth it? So for me, like, I can't function without this at all. So I need mine. Like there's different times, like sometimes I can function with less sleep than others, but so when okay, like over summer I was diagnosed with sleep apnea, even though I know I've had it for years. And they had first given me a take-home study, and I was like, "Oh, this is bullshit." Like, if you go into the lab, they have like, it's a professional that has gone to school for like 4 years, I think, 4 or 2, whatever. It doesn't matter. They've gone to school to like place all these electrodes, and they have all this stuff, and they have cameras watching you to see how you move and do all this. No, you go home, you got like 2 things. The shit won't stick to my sweaty ass skin, falls off. Oh, you don't have sleep apnea. Oh, okay, thanks. then fucking, 3 strokes later and shit. Oh, you do have sleep apnea. It's pretty bad. You wake up 27 times a night. I'm sorry, 27 times an hour just to try to breathe. How restful of a night do you think you're getting if you're waking up 27 times just to go? So maybe that's why my relationships weren't working. Maybe it has nothing to do with me and just the fact that my annoying ass all night is going. It's pretty irritating, isn't it? Okay, so what I'm going to do is compare this crappy cord I've been using to this nice new one that I just got. So, yes, it's a lot of stuff. They'll all come apart. Okay, so this is the cord that you get when you want to use humidify, when you want to humidify your Cpap. And so this is the one for no humidity. They both work with the machine. So for this one, it has this little like tag, and you basically put it in here and tag it on. It goes any which way, and then this gets filled up with distilled water, distilled so that you don't like throw, some, I don't know, fucking, water with bacteria right into your lungs and get pneumonia. But when I was using that one in the summer, sometimes I would turn the humidity off altogether because, like, I'm already hot most of the time. Like, my temperature, because I have a small pituitary gland. So, I'm already hot as it is most of the time. So, the humidity was just, like, so hot. But if you turn it off completely, especially in the winter when there's heat, now, like, I wake up with a sore throat every morning because you're getting dry air. So this is the one where you wouldn't fill up this chamber. So this basically don't need it. And this just goes on flimsily like this. Well, now I don't need this one because we're going back to, it's winter. We're going back to the hydrated air. I'm so tired. I'm on like 3 doses of antibiotics a day for the next month and prednisone just because I accidentally started myself on fire and I have a sinus infection. So I'm really tired. All right, now I'm gonna take a nap. I just picked this machine up and I was like, hey, I'll do an unboxing. So let's see what's in here. Oh, it's a new chamber, which is like pretty cool because you don't want to just like be sitting here having like these old chambers that aren't washed enough. So like I said, with this, you want to use distilled water. If you don't have distilled water, you can boil your own water, which, you're still going to get like calcium deposits and stuff usually, depending on what kind of water you have. And just, it's better to just buy the distilled, but if like for whatever reason you forget, you don't want to run to the store versus just using sink water, you can boil the water. So, pretty easy to use. That snaps into there. This thing is actually supposed to charge, but mine never does. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Keep it plugged in all day. As soon as I unplug it, it's not charged. So, let me show you why I've been single for a while. Here's the end. These 2 lovely pieces go together right here. Okay. This goes in here. And then this.
Let's turn it on. Hey, sexy. So, you want to wake up to this in the morning? Oh, no, sexy. I'm a Cpap.
So they also have like different levels where you can turn on the Bipap, which means so like the continuous, the Cpap stands for continuous pressure, where the Bipap is bi-level pressure, so it's supposed to be closer to you breathing. So the Cpap is just like, so it's just like depending on your level of how much pressure is coming in, it's just like this thing of air coming at your face. It's nuts. As opposed to with the Bipap, it's gonna go then back off for a second, back off. So that way, you know, if you're having trouble inhaling, it's gonna give you that little time to inhale. You know, a lot of people are more comfortable with that. Now these things, these are the filters. You have to have an SD card in here so your doctor can keep track of you at all times. See, here's my little card. She's gonna call me, put your SD card back in, bitch. I'm kidding. She doesn't curse at me. But she told me, you haven't been sleeping enough. I said, I have insomnia. And she goes, just go to sleep. Oh, damn. Is that what I was missing there when I had insomnia? I should just go to sleep? Shit. I didn't know that you go to medical school. Actually, she was a nurse practitioner. How embarrassing. To just tell someone that has insomnia, chronic insomnia, just go to sleep. Okay, it's that easy. Why do we have all these drugs? Fuck Ambien. Just go to sleep. Elizabeth, the joke wasn't funny the first time and you keep fucking telling the same shit. It's funny to me, guys. Okay, it's funny to me. Is she hot? Maybe a little bit on prednisone. Where do I put these fucking things? Here we go. There we go. So, gotta change this. And then I gotta go put my distilled water, and it is nap time. This is such a great excuse because I hate sleeping over at anyone's house. Like, yeah, last time I tried to bring it over to someone's house, they stole it from me. And I'm not taking that chance again. So, sorry, I can't sleep over at your house. I hate sleeping over at people's houses. It's just miserable. First of all, they go to sleep nice and then half the time wake up like a total ass. That's a jab at somebody. But, whatever. What is this? Okay, so these are the different masks. So they have some like more sexy masks, mind you. But because of my deviated septum, I have to get the giantest, most obnoxious, unattractive mask ever. But this one only shows mine, which is big. So they give you these little things here. Now the cool thing, well, I think it's kind of cool. I'm not going to be spending a fucking stack on one anytime soon. Is they got this little mini one here. It's called Air Mini Travel Cpap, and it's about as big as your phone. Look at that. Ooh, I'm advertising and they didn't even ask me. But that is pretty cool. But, like, even if I had, like, stacks on deck, I just don't think I'd buy that. Just because I think that the medical profession makes way too much money, and it probably costs all of a quarter. So, anyways, Resmed for their Cpap, it's not bad. I mean, my grandma used to have an old school one, and it was huge. So I guess I don't really have anything to compare it to. It's pretty easy to use. Sometimes, you know, in my sleep, I will see that I've like thrown it off in the night. So it comes off pretty easily. Like I think in my dream, like it's just like something's on my face, you know, so I just like tear it off. But yeah, it's pretty easy to use. I mean, overall, I would say it hasn't helped me to the extent that they said it was going to. They said it was going to be like, oh, it's going to be a new you. I mean, I'm not falling asleep in public anymore, so that's good. I don't fall asleep on the toilet anymore or in the shower, so those are good things. But am I like totally awake? No. But you know, there's been a lot of other issues, but I mean, they were just like acting like this is gonna be like magic. It's helped for sure, but I mean, there's definitely days where I still wake up and I'm like tired. One annoying thing of the full piece though is like, I don't know if anyone drools in their sleep. I mean, how can you not drool in your sleep? Like, I'm pretty sure everybody drools in their sleep. But if you do drool in your sleep, it like throws the drool back at you. So isn't that a fun way to wake up? Like, this is the new one. That's my old one. So this is the new one. This is how it looks. It comes out of here. And so yeah, isn't that a fun way to wake up? Is to like having your drool in your face. So that's pretty disgusting. Okay, so how this works basically, I didn't really show this in the first part because it was already contracted. So it's all magnets. So these parts are magnets here. So magnets, not bad, right? You know, and then this part's a little Velcro. So I like to make mine a little tighter here. A little bit tighter here. Damn, this one's big. So you find the little things and you go, okay. And then the other one. So there we go. All right. Now let's start her up. I don't got my camera. It just sounds weird. Okay. Okay, let's do a mask fit test. So it says good. It's alright. Okay, so I really am tired. I'm gonna try and tell you guys the hilarious story later of my burn, and maybe I'll try and edit it better. Because I know like my editing sucks, and that's probably why nobody wants to watch my videos. But I'm gonna put this up. I think it might help people with, you know, their Cpap chooses, which Cpap they choose. So I'm gonna put this up on my Facebook even and see what happens. So Cpap review. Hope everybody liked it. Have a good day or night. I'm taking a nap. Bye bye.